So, I guess the sheep mask was ripped off the wolf tonight. This is a review for Claim to Fame, Season 3, Episode 3. Decent episode tonight in that my least favorite contestant on the show got the boot. He got kicked off. Miguel, the first episode was just this constant whiner. Second episode, though, I got to give him some props. He was able to fool everyone into thinking he was related to Antonio Banderas. I don't know why anyone would believe that. And, just this constant annoyance. In fact, one of them even said it tonight. Naomi, she was talking about how she had to make a choice between Shane and, Miguel. And she's like, well, one's social and will help you and will talk to you, and the other one's just That's kind of how I felt about Miguel. Anyway, he is gone. First, he screwed up with the telephone game that they were playing. Couldn't relay the message worth a shit. So his team, they put him up, him and Shane. They had a guess, and it was a unanimous decision that he was going to be the guesser. And, he guessed wrong, so now he's going home. Turns out he was related to Jamie Lee Curtis. I did not see that coming. I thought because of the clues that he was the giraffe, it was supposed to be David Schwimmer, he could be related to him, or it was going to be a big surprise, he was going to be the fifth Jonas Brothers, because he kind of looks like them. But somehow this guy is related to Jamie Lee Curtis, which, again, like I brought this up last season, what if they're related to more than one famous person? So Jamie Lee Curtis is the daughter of Tony Curtis and Janet Leigh from Psycho. So by some chance someone guessed Tony Curtis or Janet Leigh, which I guess would be this guy's grandparents, although I'm not entirely sure if Janet Leigh and Tony Curtis stayed together. They had other children, Hollywood and whatnot, but he'd have to be related to at least one of them to be related to Jamie Lee Curtis. So that's his aunt, and one of them would have been his grandparent. It doesn't matter now because he got kicked off, but there is one of them who might be related to a shit ton of famous singers. I'm talking about Dietrich. Obviously, I think he's related to Michael Jackson, but it just seems so obvious. But the clue that they got on him tonight, it was something down the lines of Scarecrow who walks a certain way, like a moonwalk, and then it was N plus lever minus L, never, and then it was like a drawing of a plane, like a landing strip, so land, never land. So if he's related to Michael Jackson, then he's probably related to one of the other Jackson 5, Tito, Jermaine, the other two, or his sisters, LaToya and Janet. So, more than one relative if he's related to Michael Jackson. Also, I think Shane, if I had to make a guess, and I know the information is already out there, but I'm asking people who watch this video not to spoil it for me because I'm still in the guessing phase. I believe that he is related to Lionel Richie because he mentioned that Michael Jackson is the godfather of his sister. So I looked up who Michael Jackson was a godfather to and then mentioned Lionel Richie's kid. So he's, I think, Lionel Richie's son. Okay, so that's those two. And I think Adam is related to Kurt Russell because they had a clue about someone playing a honky-tonk song and having a pompadour, and that sounds like Elvis. Kurt Russell played Elvis in the movie, and I swear to God, Adam looks like that Wyatt Russell, Kurt Russell's son. So that's my guess, and that's all I got. Like I said, Miguel got kicked off, so that was fun. But aside from that, I didn't really see a lot of strategy tonight. No one was really, coming up with any good plans, and now no one's a really good guesser like Gabriel was last season. And we'll see how things play out next weekend.